For Swift. Both teams getting into position. We're just about ready for the opening draw. The referee will line them up, and we're just about ready to go here. This is the third place match here at the Fly between Rise and Swift. We've got 4 games to come for you today. This is the first with the men's third place competition to come. Both players lock sticks, just about ready to go. Referee waits to hand the ball off. And the whistle goes, it's up and away. Swift get the ball on the deck, and
CC Green. There she is.
CC Green's got it and loses it. And Rise will take possession to start this game off, Annie.
It's looking good. Ella Malik's going down the wing, transitioning the ball nice and safely.
Malik looking for options, tries to go inside. Olivia Hickson on the run, slashes it into the corner, and an opening goal for Rise to start us off.
What a great shot. Brilliant. Minimal angle, but buried nicely.
Swift trying to respond immediately, hustling down the far right side of the pitch. Top of your picture, they'll go behind the goal, looking for a pass, can't find anything. Looking for somebody to drop into the hole, trying to spin around on her own. Can't find an option, goes to the opposite end, and that one's going to fall out of bounds. That's a turnover, Rise ball. I think we're going to see a lot of that today, Annie.
I think there is going to be a little bit more sideline action than we want. Good, nice, safe, clear.
Hickson, Malik trying to go inside once again. Goes back to Olivia Hickson. She'll fake, spin around, and fire one right between the legs and in. 2 goals early for Olivia Hickson. Rise on top.
Yeah, Hickson proving crucial so far in the early stages of this match.
Olivia Hickson has been magnificent here for Rise throughout the tournament. Former England international. Been a big part of their success so far. 2 wins and 2 draws for Rise as a goal goes in there for Swift. Back to 2-1. Goal from Flora McPherson. Opposite end we go. Rise looking for something again. In the hole, rifles the shot into the corner, and it's a goal. 3-1. Rise on top quickly here. Well, I thought we were going to have a slower day with fewer goals, and Annie, I think we're wrong already.
It's a high-scoring match already.
CC Green spinning around. We've got a timeout called here by Coach Raj Rout for Swift. So 3-1. Rise have the lead early, Annie. They're up by 2. What are you saying if you're Coach Rout? I know he's actually coached you as part of the Wales team as well. What's he going to be doing in the huddle here?
Just execution. I think it's showing that Rise have done the extra stick work at the beginning because there have been a couple of loose balls with Swift. So I think just execution, getting the shots off. I think they've got some fantastic players. They've got Anne Neville, they've got CC Green. They can definitely get some goals in.
Well, Swift scored 15 goals the last time these two teams played each other. That was the most that they scored in any game throughout the tournament. Again, it was very bright and sunny that day, so not the same conditions here, but you can see where both these teams know how to score. They just need to get their chances and take full advantage of them. Rise has done a better job of that so far, but they haven't needed to pass the ball as much as Swift have, per se. They've just fed everything through Olivia Hickson and Ella Malik so far, so we'll see what Swift come up with out of the timeout here. On the ball at the top, looking around, Lucy Ford.
Looks like going to be a card.
And we'll see what color it is. Maybe not.
Oh.
So let it go instead forward, and we'll restart it.
Interesting.
So 8 minutes in the first quarter here today. The clock is not going to stop very often. Referee's looking to make sure everything's all set to go here. I think there's the card you were talking about. They're looking for it, they've got it.
And it's a yellow, so it's a minute on the side. And is that Ella Malik again?
We say again because Ella Malik actually fouled out yesterday. She had 3 yellow cards in Rise's semifinal match and was ejected late in the fourth quarter. Swift looking to take advantage on the power play here, trying to throw it in, and a good save. Great catch there from Emma Walkup. Far side, Rise. Down the player here, looking to go on the interior. Emma Savage, she's stuck. Forced out to the wing. She's got 2 defenders to help on her. She'll go behind the goal.
Z's gone behind the goal. Great feed. Unlucky to take that.
And can't find anything. Swift trying to scoop it up from the deck. It's rolling around. Finally, Rise get it back. Won't need to worry about the shot clock too much. Fires the shot wide, and that's going to be Swift ball. Remember, a ball going out on the opposite end. A missed shot's basically a turnover here. This will be Swift ball again.
And Neville taking the ball down the pitch. Nice, safe transitions. Transitions have looked good on both teams.
Looking for an option. Swift trying to find somebody in the hole. Can't do it. Goes to the opposite side. Chadwick throws it right at the goalkeeper. It's up and around, bouncing everywhere. Swift finally come away with it, trying to dump it in. Can't do it.
Oh, fantastic. Ella Malik coming out back. And oh, what a save.
Good stop there from Maddie Sketchley. That'll still be Rise ball. So I don't think, well, there's nobody there. Their whole team's gone to the opposite end. Ella Malik's waiting for her teammates to catch back up to her. She'll try to go on her own. 1-on-2 here, tries to go inside, body check back out, loses the ball, it's on the deck. Scraping for it, both teams, neither team can get it. Finally, Rise come away.
It's a good pickup by Katie Butcher in traffic. Looking good.
Topside shot, no. Sketchly, easy catch. Actually, foul called here. We've got a yellow card there on Flora McPherson for a push. So McPherson will head to the bench for a minute. 2 yellow cards early in this game. This will be Rise ball once more with the advantage. Definitely trying to set a tone here are the referees, Annie.
I was talking to a couple of the refs, and they were saying they were finding it hard to adapt to the Sixers rules. Trying to let it play out, but then also making sure that they're keeping a nice, safe game.
Under pressure is Sketchly. She does get it away, though. Lucy Devine comes back for it. The ball is on the ground, rolling around. You have to get this across the halfway line soon. Sketchly with the ball once again, can't find an option. Rise putting them under heavy pressure, ball on the deck, and finally, Swift come away with it. Swift on the opposite end. Can they find a pass into the middle, get the shot off? They have to slow it down.
Yeah, great use of the subgate there by India Chadwick. Oh, well. Timeout. Shot clock run out.
Yeah. So that's a turnover. This will be Rise ball once more. Rise still in the lead, 3-2, as we head to the bottom of the first quarter here.
And that shot clock was all down to great play by Katie Butcher, back down in the defensive end.
Nice shot off the deck, fires into the back of the net. 4-2, Rise on top by 2 once again. Swift looking to respond quickly. Our side.
That's where the wet sticks are coming into play. Here comes Ella Malik.
Malik on the run, 1-on-1. Can she finish it? She'll take her time. Fake once, fake twice.
Yeah.
Send it in underneath. Great shot there from Ella Malik.
Making up for her missed 1-on-1 earlier.
5-2. Rise on top by 3. Deep into the first quarter. Green looking to beat the defender. Rifles it. And it's just wide. Well, Cece Green is the leading scorer throughout the women's competition throughout this tournament. She'll be looking for more goals here today, Annie.
I'm sure she'll get a few. She's that sort of player. She's excellent. Oh, what a save.
Good save there from Maddie Sketchly. Thunder from down under. Half Australian. I've been waiting for that one all day. Emma Pierce here. Pierce under heavy pressure, struggling to get it across. She finally will, loses it.
Still in play.
Covers it. Great early pressure here from Rise, Annie. They are not letting Swift go anywhere they want on the field.
It's great defense, good communication. Oh, and Anna Neville buries it.
Great shot there from Neville. Bounced in and just up over Walkup's hands. That's a tough one to save, right at the hip level. Looking for an option, Zimeng Wu. Back out to Hickson. They'll reset once again, trying to find something in the hole. Can't do it. They've got an option on the opposite end of the field. Bottom minute here of the first quarter. Drives. It's on the right. Rifles it, and it's saved over the bar. That'll be Rise ball out on the end line. Maddie Sketchly has been put to work here in the first quarter, Annie. Plenty of saves on offer. They're still losing, but they're still in the game.
She's done well. She had a bit of a ropey start. First 3 goals, first 3 shots went in, but then has had some excellent saves. And again with that one, beautiful.
Fantastic save right at her right foot. Swift to reset. If they bleed out most of the shot clock, they can stop Rise from taking another shot to end the first quarter. Driving inside once again, can't find any open space, loses it. It's on the deck.
Defense by Heather McRae there.
From McRae, she's got it back to her goalkeeper. Walk up with about 18 seconds left. What can Rise come up with for their final shot of the quarter? Wu, far left side, top of your screen. Driving in, flips it, wide open, has the shot, buries it.
Caroline Brunchley, fantastic. And a great feed by Z.
Swift, they do have some time left. Can they get a final shot away? And they do! Buried into the corner. Lucy Devine gets a goal back at the end of the quarter. Wow. So
what a way to finish that quarter.
That has been a chaotic first quarter, Annie. Plenty of goals on offer here today. Wow. I mean, this has just been incredibly impressive so far. So plenty more goals on offer. In just a moment's time, we're going to have our reporter Chris is going to have the captain for the Rise squad, Ella Malik, in just a moment's time. We'll wait for her to go over out of the huddle after this. We'll actually go over to them right now. Chris, what do you have?
Hi, I'm here with Captain Ella Malik. Ella, are you happy with the performance so far?
Yeah, I think it's been a great start. We've come out fighting, and after our losses yesterday, we're ready to fight for that third place. So proud of the team so far, the work ethic, aggression on the ground balls, and hopefully, yeah, we're going to push on with goals now.
You say you play with a smile on your face. What will this victory mean to Rise?
I think, yeah, we were unlucky with our game yesterday, losing by 1 goal. So I think, yeah, we're really pushing for this third place. Don't want to come last. But no, our team's been great, atmosphere's been great, we're having fun.
Good luck for the rest of the match, and I'll let you get back to the ladies. Thank you very much. Back to you in commentary, Atticus.
So really impressive first quarter from both sides here. 5-4, Rise on top by 1 with still 32 minutes left to go. Sorry, 3 quarters left to go in this game. Annie, what are you most impressed by coming out of that first quarter?
Do you know what? How Rise came out firing, 3 early goals, but Swift have hustled their way back into the tournament. They're working together a lot better. So look at that, Liv Hickson corners. There's been some fantastic goals, actually really picking the angles, and they've shown when they're not hitting those angles, the saves have been made.
We'll have a draw here to start the second quarter. Remember, in the 6v6 competition here at the Fly, draws only occur at the start of the quarter, and that is it. Here for the draw, referee waiting to drop her hands. She will. We're just ready to get underway. It's up in the air. Rise looking for it. Swift do have it though.
CC Green with that draw control. Excellent little hand skills there.
Right side, trying to fire it in. Can't quite find it. Going out of the opposite end again. Swift down on the deck. Loses the ball. No foul called. Rise ball.
Have we gone back for the foul?
Played some advantage there for a moment's time and then eventually called it back.
I will say over the past 3 days, India Chadwick has taken an absolute battering.
She has. Her knees have been destroyed with all the time she spent on the turf so far. Chadwick looking for a shot. Can't get it off. Walkup saves it. Walkup's got an option on the far side. This is Emma Savage to bring it up for Rise. Looking to find something in the hole once again. Can't do it. Can't loft it over the defender. Stolen away by CC Green. Green on the run. 2 defenders behind her. She's running. Goes again. Green looking for a shot. Got it off. And a great save there from Emma Walkup. Scotland goalkeeper saves it again. Butcher hands it off. Rise looking for the deep shot. They'll take it. It's over the bar.
Oh. I think that's going to be a card.
Yeah, card for the...
Once again, India Chadwick on the end of that.
Oh, wow. That's a red card.
So gone for a red card. She's out of the game. This could change everything.
Look at that. So a red card there for Sophie Tamblin after that violent shot there. And that hit India Chadwick, like you said. And now, Rise, that's a player out of the game for good. Swift, take the shot. It's wide. Not touched there by Walkup, so that will be Rise ball. So, Annie, how does that change the composition of this game for both teams? Starting with Swift, what do they do now?
There's no real excuse now. They've really got to hammer it home. I mean, the exact same thing happened yesterday in the semi-finals. Rise ended up with a man down for the final quarter. I'd say that they're still doing really well.
Good save from Sketchley once again. She's staying on top of things so far. Rise working it around with Olivia Hickson. Hickson trying to fire the shot, and got it again.
Fantastic. Great work with 4 men on pitch. But yeah.
Olivia Hickson is winning, getting a lot of goals for Rise here today. She's the difference so far. 3 goals for her, 7-4. Rise on top. Swift immediately respond.
CC Green buries that.
We're back to a 7-5 game. 5:40 left in the second quarter now. Rise, they'll need as many goals as they can get right now. Wu looking for the middle, can't find anyone. Rolls around, and stolen away. Swift once again.
I'd probably also consider hanging someone back for the after the saves if they've got an extra man-up player.
Rise are going to struggle being a man down here with that red card on Sophie Tamblin. Trying to find space in the interior, can't find anything. Millie Holm will kick it back out. Holm on it again. Far side, shot clock running down. They're going to have to get a shot off here. Holm, and she's just hit, goes to the floor. And finally, we've got a foul called there. Looks like we're going to have a card coming as well.
That's the one good thing about sixes is that they don't have this shooting space rule, which we'll talk about later. But I think that helps when you're man up in terms of defending.
Anna Neville sent off for a minute here for Swift. Rise looking to respond quickly. Wu drops it in the middle. Looking to the opposite end. Wu wide open. Throws the shot. No. Good save. That's one of the toughest saves in the game right there from Maddie Sketchley, Annie.
That was fantastic. She's really grown into this game.
So we got a timeout here by Swift.
Yeah.
We'll give you a replay look at this save. What a block there from Maddie Sketchley. This has been her best game of the tournament so far. Rise might be in the lead, but Maddie Sketchley's been keeping them in it. And Annie, Rise, even after that red card, still in the lead by 2 here. I think that's why Coach Rout has called a timeout here for Swift. Something needs to change. They need to get more goals and get on top of this right now.
Absolutely. As I was saying, they've got options in terms of tactics. They can hang someone back, so when there is a save, they've got the quick, fast break. They can do the quick clear over the top. And as I was saying also, the kind of benefit of not having this shooting space rule within the Sixers format is that when you're defending, you can have someone hanging back a little bit. The rules are you can't have walling, so you can't have 2 people essentially creating a shield, but you can have that 1 extra player creating, kind of clogging up that attacking zone.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I feel that they can definitely utilize their man-up possession a lot more efficiently.
That's something that Swift will need to improve on. In the first quarter, Rise just hounded them out, gave Swift no space. In the second quarter, obviously, it's been a little different with the red card to Tamblyn, but Swift have done well. They just haven't done as well as Rise have offensively. Rise have been keeping their goals coming. That, I think, is what Rise will need to continue to do throughout the game. We've already seen 12 goals go in, still plenty of time left, 4:20 left here in the second quarter. There will be plenty more to come. So it seems to be who can outscore the other right now. Swift at the top, restarting again. Drives past the defender, coming inside, loses it on the check from behind.
Great back check, still retained it.
Behind the goal here. Swift looking for space, hit in the face. And they get the shot away as India Chadwick, and it's wide. I think we're going to have that one be called back for the foul.
So they're now 5-on-3. They fought 4-on-3.
So heading to the bench there for 30 seconds is Emma Savage on that one. It's going to be 4-on-4 here. Although Swift should have Anna Neville coming back into the field in just a moment's time. Actually sub her off.
I think it's 5-on.
So 5 for Swift, 4 for Rise. Swift on the advantage right now, looking to go inside. Lucy Devine. Moving it around, can't find anything. Got to beat the box defense here. Trying to skip one on the floor, and another good save there from Emma Walkup. Walkup will slowly advance things out. Heather McRae will start things off again for Rise. Rise being forced in behind the goal once again. Trying to come around on the corner, shoots it, and she gets it to drop in. Top of the net, great shot, great goal for Rise.
That was excellent use of the space.
Great work
Great
there.
finish.
Great shot from Caroline Brenchley. Swift looking to respond quickly, and they do. Fires a shot into the corner. Another one for Swift, 8-6.
Those are the shots we want to see a bit more of, especially the Sixers format lends for some nice kind of ripper shots.
Rise looking to respond immediately, going inside, off the shot. What a great quick shot there, and Rise take another 3-goal lead.
It's great work by Katie Butcher there, good connection.
My favorite is Katie Butcher's LinkedIn profile. It says, "I was the best under-19 lacrosse midfielder in the country." I love that confidence. That one goes wide for Swift. This will be Rise ball. Hasn't rolled out of play, so Rise will quickly reset. Bottom 2 minutes just about here in the first half. Rise driving forward. Looking for an option. Loses the pass. Probably the rain had some impact on that one. Opposite end. Driving around. Got a bit of a screen in front of her. Can't use it to her advantage. Takes the shot, and it's wide again. Good save there from Sketchley, looks like, and this will be Swift ball. So Swift will restart here, Annie, and you've got to get some goals back here before the end of this first half. You're down by 3. You need to cut it as close as you can right now.
Yeah, I think they need to be a bit more aggressive. They need to get just like that. Oh, great save, though.
But still, that's exactly what you want right now if you're Swift. Take as many shots as you can. Emma Pierce couldn't put it away. Another great save there from Emma Walkup.
Exactly. You've got the man-up defense, so there's no excuse. You can really go for those goals. Fantastic. The goalies are on fire today.
Well, we know the goalkeepers are a big part of the 6v6 game. You're essentially an extra defender back there. Both of them having great games so far. Driving inside is CeCe Green. She'll hand it off. And eventually. Swift trying to find space into the hole. They can. Pass, dump off, shot, no. Sent back out. Pierce on it again.
I'd say 90% of the shots being saved are all going stick side high, so they need to really, both teams need to really work on their placements because it's being great slapped down by Ella.
Swift fighting for it. Rise, they're fighting for it as well. They've got it. On the run, Brenchley one-on-one. Can she finish? Fakes right and just takes the shot into the top left corner. Great goal there for Rise. Once again, they're up by 4. 25 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Swift trying to take a final shot, and then a bad pass rolls out of bounds. The clock's not going to stop here. Can Rise reset fast enough in order to get another shot off? There's no ball waiting for her there, so Whatcom will have to pick one up around the other end. 10 seconds left to go. Olivia Hickson gets it forward. Rise, can they get a shot off? 5 seconds left to go. She'll be going on her own here. Takes the shot low. Good save there from Sketchley. And the horn will sound, and that's the end of the first half. 10-6. Rise on top over Swift right now. Annie, that's an impressive, very impressive second quarter from Rise. Even with the red card, they dealt extremely well with that.
What a way to react. What a way to come up even against adversity of having that red card. And they've got another half to go, but Rise are looking confident. They're not being phased by the fact they're man down. They've seemed to adapt really well. But yeah, I think Swift need to be more aggressive. They need to go. They also need to play smarter.
We'll welcome you back here in just a moment's time for the start of the second half in about 5 minutes. First of all, though, going over to talk to Swift captain CC Green is our sideline reporter, Chris. Chris, over to you.
Thank you very much, Atticus. I'm here with CC. How are you feeling? Tough quarter there?
Yeah, pretty tough half so far, I'd say. But I mean, we scored 10-6, so we're still very much in it and still very much going for third place.
How are you going to get yourselves back into this game? We're 4 points down.
I think it's mainly our attack. They have a few really, really good defenders in there, and so far we're finding ourselves mainly driving against them, which obviously we're not going to get in doing it that way. So change our attack slightly, hopefully better shot conversion because we're going low quite a lot, so we need to change that for the next half.
What are you going to say to the ladies when you're back in the huddle? How are you going to motivate them?
I think talking about that shot conversion, definitely knowing that we are generating those opportunities, but we're just not putting them in the back of the net. But I mean, we're still really confident, and we've been really proud of how much we've grown as a team. So finishing with a strong last 60 minutes, definitely.
And what would victory mean for the Swift?
I think it would be amazing. I mean, we haven't done too well this tournament. We've so far lost all our games, but I mean, we haven't given up at all. And as each game's gone on, we've got better and better as a team, so we're still really going for it.
Thank you very much. I'll leave you get back to the team, and good luck with the rest of the match.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And back to you, Atticus.
Welcome you back here. Just the start of the second half to come in just a moment's time. 10-6. Rise are on top with 16 minutes left to go. So Annie, again, we've mentioned this throughout the game so far. Rise they've had a great energy so far. They've just done the best that they could, and they've really made Swift pay for all their mistakes. Rise's energy has put them on top right now by those 4 goals. What do you need to keep doing if you're Rise in order to stay on top here the rest of the game?
I think simple execution. They've been connecting really well together. And their shooting, I'd say, has been better. I mean, both goalies have been absolutely fantastic. But some of those shots have been hitting top corner, looking beautiful. And as I've said previously, like those that are going kind of stick side high, they're making the goalies. Well, the goalies are fantastic, but they're making it easy for the goalies. The obvious shots are being saved.
Well, you know, one player who hasn't made it easy for the goalkeepers in this game is Caroline Brenchley, number 30. For Rise. She scored a variety of goals here today. Wales Lacrosse, plays at Manchester University as well. She's number 30 for Rise. She's been fantastic so far in this game. Speaking of that, let's actually go over to her head coach for a quick interview now. Head coach Matt Sharp here on the side of the field.
And thank you, Atticus. I'm here with Matt Sharp. Matt, are you happy with that? You're 10-6 up at the half.
Yeah, the score is, for me, still irrelevant. It's tight, and it's going to be tight until the game finishes. We knew it was going to be like this. We have to grind this out.
What are you going to say to this? What have you said to the squad so far?
Just keep doing what you're doing, high pressure, believe in yourselves, and we'll I think we'll get ourselves over the line. But it's going to be nip and tuck right to the death, I think.
And any players standing out for you in your squad this weekend?
It's difficult, isn't it? They've all been. It's been different play every game. Captain Ella, you know, she's the captain for that reason. She drives that team forward, and Liv as well. Liv got us off to a great start.
And what have you made of this tournament? Obviously, second year it's running. What's your thoughts?
I think the tournament's fantastic. It's brilliant. The players absolutely love it. I think the weather today, I mean, they've still got spectators. Players are still playing as they were the last 2 days. It's made no difference. It's amazing, and a lot of the kids I know have started watching I started watching lacrosse, and I'm confident it'll bring a new audience back into the sport, which is what we need.
It's great to hear. Do you think you'll get into the Olympics and Commonwealth Games, because that's where you want to see it?
So yeah, 100% hope so.
Fantastic. I'll let you get back to the squad.
Right.
Thank you very much,
Thanks
and good
very
luck the
much.
rest of the match.
All right,
Cheers.
thanks very much, cheers.
Back to you, Tree Atticus.
Welcome back, everybody. We're just about ready for the start of the third quarter. Rise coming out of the huddle first here. Swift following them in just a moment's time. Rise looking to stay on top. They have the 4-goal lead right now with 16 minutes left to go in their tournament for the Fly today. Annie, we've seen these two teams play once already. Rise defeated them 23-15, an 8-goal cushion there on day one. So now they're looking to repeat the same here. And if I'm Swift, I'm a bit concerned because I'm 0-4 in the tournament. I haven't won a game yet. How am I going to get a win off here in the final right now?
I think they've got it. They've just got to believe in themselves. You've got so many players actually on that team that all play together. There's a lot of them in the under-23, England under-23 program, and they're just not connecting. And whether that is the weather, whether that's just the new format, and they're just not able to kind of make those connections. But I think once they get it to click, then you're going to see some great things.
They're looking to make it click as quickly as they can. Rise, though, take the opening possession, and they're off to the opposite end. Millie Holm sends a pass over, and a great shot. Great finish there.
It's too easy for Ella Malik there.
6-goal lead now. Swift driving, looking for something as quickly as they can. Can't find anything. They'll be forced back out once again. Annie, I don't know about you, but I don't like how Swift are having to initiate their offense this far away from the goal. Driving inside, flips the opposite end. Can't find anything. Chadwick goes back.
It looks like they're trying to work the drive a bit more rather than relying on their passing game.
Well, the drive is leading to those shots out from range, and Walkup has dealt well with them all game long. On the run, Rise here, 2-on-1 advantage. Quick shot into the corner. Rise, a big lead right now, 12-5 on top by 7.
Interestingly, they were trying to push out on the goalie, which actually left the slight overlap on attack.
Swift, they need a goal right now. No other way to put it. Need to stop the bleeding. They're stuck on the far side. They've got all 4 players into the middle, looking for an option as best they can. Tries the quick stick shot, no. And a good save there from Walkup once again.
It's coming down to execution. They've had three attacking phases and haven't come away with a goal, whereas Rice has so far scored on every play that they've had.
Savage sends it inside. Shot no.
I think I jinxed that.
Must have been, clearly. The jinx works everywhere, my friends. Swift. Away we go to the opposite end once more. 2-on-2 here. If they can get it inside quickly, they cannot. And then a high pass. That one's going to be lobbed out of bounds. This will be Rise ball once again. Swift haven't really had even just a good shot here in the half so far, Annie. We're 2 minutes in.
That is literally what's letting them down. They're starting a bit more of a pressured defence. No, they're sitting back a bit more.
Rise trying to find something. Quick shot, quick pass inside, rather. No shot comes. And that one's going to be knocked out of the goalkeeper's stick. She'll hold on to the ball, though. Anna Neville to bring things up for Swift once more. Tries the long pass over to the opposite end. And that one's going to fall out. Great defense there from Rise, from Ziming Wu once again. And another turnover for Swift so far. We can only blame so much on the rain, Annie. At some point, you've got to stop the turnovers. That's a real problem right now. Timeout call by Rise. And they'll head to the bench for some instruction there from Matt Sharp and Chloe Waterston, the assistant coach for Rise. But let's be honest here, Annie. If you're Rise, you are thrilled with what you have right now. 7-goal lead, 5 minutes, 24 seconds left in the third, and you've just been dominant so far.
No. They are looking really good. They're riding with the momentum. Look how happy they are, all smiling. Smiling in that huddle. They know they're on top. They've just got to keep riding that wave, really. And then their shots have been excellent. They're really burying them. And in terms of the two teams, their execution has been far better. And that's why we said at the beginning they were working on their stick work, and it's showing.
Well, a really good thing for Rise has been their past 2 games they've lost. They started 2-0 and then lost their last 2 games, lost 7-15 to Hustle, and then in the semifinals they lost as well, 11-12 to Forge. Just a 1-goal loss there, but a 2-game losing streak is hard to go past, as Swift will attest, obviously, having lost all 4. But Rise have done really well to respond to that loss yesterday, late last night, and right now they're on top because of it. So good night's sleep got you over that, I think, Annie?
Exactly. Nothing. Good night's sleep can fix anything.
I like that. Good night's sleep and a bunch of rain as well. Malik. She's got it back once again. The captain for Rise. Rise looking to put this game away as quickly as they can. Malik, opposite end, fakes the shot once. Forced back out, loses it. It's on the deck, and she's hit in the face.
That looks like it's going to be a card.
Caroline Brenchley hopes she's okay there. Rise still come away with the ball. And that one's going to be dropped out. So now the card's going to come. We'll see what color it is. Looks like there won't be one, actually. All right. Well, just a foul called on Swift instead. So this will still be Rise ball. They'll restart things here at the top. There's the yellow card. All right.
Interestingly, they played advantage for the first foul. Or is there two going? No. They played advantage for the first foul, but then it was the second foul at Anna Neville, the push, that they have taken off.
You could see Neville laughing on the bench. I think she knows that was a bit of a mistake on her part. I think that's her second yellow as well, one away from being sent out for the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm. And she's someone that Swift really need in the game. She's excellent on the transition.
Do you know why they really need her in the game, Annie? Sorry to cut you off. You just said the transition game, of course.
Yeah.
But further than that, she actually tried out an audition for HBO's Game of Thrones for the lead role for Daenerys Targaryen, the Dragon Queen, and almost got it. I think that's what they need right now. They need some more of that, some more energy
dragon
right
power.
now. Exactly.
That's what they need, the fire.
We're really looking for more of that from Swift right now. We've got a delay in play here. Officials going over to the bench to sort things out with the fourth official as well. But, man, I mean, Rise just been on top the whole game, 12-5 in the lead right now. And there's no sign of that relenting at the moment, if it will. So Swift, they need to stop, and they need some goals to respond immediately here, Annie.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what they've got. See if they can hold out this defense. Man down.
At the top, Rise looking to get it inside. Liv Higson, quick shot into the bottom of the net. Another goal.
Liv Higson has been absolutely incredible in this third, fourth playoff.
Malik on the run, quick pass over, shot, and a good save there from Sketchley. Swift need anything they can get right now, and that was a good one. 13-5. Rise on top by 8. Swift trying to respond with a quick drive here. The development player for the tournament, Emma Pierce, will hand it off. All on her own here near the bottom of your screen. Cece Green looks for space. Dump off, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Another big save there from Emma Walkup.
Emma Walkup's having a stormer.
Rise stuck in the corner, send it back. Great catch there from Walkup, and an even better pass on the run. Can she take it to the house? Sends it up off the foot of the goalkeeper and in. Another goal for Rise.
Rise really pulling away with this one now. Let's see how Swift can respond. They've got the players, they just need to connect.
That goal from number 61, Millie Holm for Rise. 14-5 on top by 9, sending it inside. Swift, they finally get a goal back. They needed that one badly. Flora McPherson. So Rise, mass substitutions here. Sending in a whole new group for this offensive attack. Malik looking to get a shot low. And a good save off the stick for Sketchley once again. Swift, double team in the backfield here. Safe inside the crease is Sketchley. She'll get it forward. Anna Neville. Neville off that yellow card. Going forward, 3-on-2 here. Advantage for Swift. Dump off to the left. Green, shot into the top of the net. Goal.
That's what CC Green can do. Just needs to do more of it.
No kidding. They need more of those goals right now. But that's a good start there for Swift. 14-7. You're now down by just 7 with just over 10.5 minutes left to go in the game. Can they stop Rise, though, on the opposite end? They haven't done it so far. Malik. McRae. Looking for the deep shot. Won't have it. Comes around the corner. 2 defenders check to her. Inside, McRae. Good shot. And an even better save. Uh-oh. And a foul instead.
Green card, 30 seconds off.
That one's going to be on Flora McPherson. We have just seen far too many plays, Annie, where Swift are a player down because of a foul, and Rise have made them pay almost every time.
Exactly. Once again, it comes down to that execution. They're scoring the goals.
Tries the shot low, gets it off, and a great save.
So reset of the shot clock.
Malik around the crease, looking for the shot, can't get it. I think the player she was passing to fell down. McRae does keep it, though, and then tries to dump it in. No foul called. Yes, still stay Rise ball. No foul called, no out of bounds either. Rise have the chance for the shot, get it away. Sketchley, good save, off her glove. How much worse off would Swift be without Maddie Sketchley right now, Annie?
She is keeping them in there. Takes it behind goal.
Green, searching, still no. Top of the arc, tries to fire it in. Good save again. It's on the ground, rolling around for it, trying to rake it in. And finally, Emma Walkup's got it.
I know they're not going in, but I'm loving the fact that these girls are trying kind of to really sling it from out wide.
Quick pass, quick shot, got it. Ella Malik, the captain, once again from Durham University. Another goal, 15-7. 8-goal lead for Rise right now, Annie. Swift trying to get one more goal before the end of the third here. Rifles the shot, and a good save once again. Emma Walkup has stopped them the entire time, and then it looks like we're going to have a foul called on Walkup for picking up the ball there. Bit of a reflexive thing?
I think that might be one of the nuances of the Sixers rules versus the full field game. So in the full field game, you can, as long as you're kind of within your circle, you can pick the ball up. So I think that's where it's a bit of a learning curve for all the players and in fairness, for everyone.
3 seconds left to go to the end of the quarter. Swift looking for the shot. They're not going to get it away in time. I don't think they knew what was happening there. So that's going to be the end of the third. And Rise on top right now, and they are just dominating Swift. That third quarter especially was just massive from Rise, Annie. I don't know what else you can do right now if you're Rise. Everything has gone right for you so far.
They're doing excellent, aren't they? They as I said, it comes down to their execution again. They're having essentially equal attacking plays, because the difference is that in the full field game you've got the transition. It tends to be a bit more disruptive in the full field game, whereas here, as long as they're getting safely over the halfway line, they've got an attacking possession. Yet they're just not executing, unfortunately, the Swift, whereas the Rise are. They're burying it at the back of the net.
Listening here to the huddle from Matt Sharp for the Rise huddle here.
If I just run in front of her, she runs off my back, she's got all that free alleyway. Just do stuff like that to get
And
them more
especially
free.
like open up after that. So as we're like scissoring, like open back up, because they're probably going to send very heavy to our outside shooters, because that's what they're relying on.
Because they're zoning now, just push it a bit wider, move it, cut through the zones. At the moment, we're staying in their zones, we're actually helping them.
Yeah.
So
Just listen, yeah, they will. You're absolutely right, Liv. They will send the big players, the big defenders to our the big outside shooters, those that score the goals. So some of the rest of you're going to get opportunities.
Yeah.
Okay, Z, Tallulah, Heather.
Heather's getting
Emma, you might get an opportunity, okay? You've got to take it.
If they are doing a zone, that's open on one side.
Yeah.
Just chuck in more people that side.
Guys, brambles. You do that. You don't have to do a pitch sprint. You get that ground.
Who's going on? Rise? Who's starting? Chloe.
Let's go with Brown, Ella, Kaz, Katie, and Savage.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Rise on 3! 1, 2, 3! Rise!
They're done. Yeah, can't. Yeah, we couldn't.
Seriously impressive there, Rise. You can just see it in the huddle, Annie. A lot of energy, lots of positive emotions. They know this is a great way to end their tournament right now. And they've got a 15-7 lead with 8 minutes left to go. How many more can they put on the board here?
As long as they're executing, they'll be fine. They'll be able to hammer a few more goals. But I think they've just got to play sensibly. They've just got to play safely. They've just got to make the most of the time that they've got. Use that 90-second shot clock each time. Run down the time, and they'll be taking home that third.
Swift now. If there's any shot for them to come back, they need about a goal per minute right now, and that's assuming they don't concede any either. They're down by 8. 7:40 left to go here in the fourth as the rain starts to beat down even more heavily. That shot, another good catch there from Walkup.
Shot stick side high. It's killing them.
Walker really hasn't had to deal with many shots around the hip height or any lower today. She's made Swift pay. Savage hands it off. Malik back to Savage. Savage on the run. Left-handed shot pass instead. And that one's going to be sent over and out, so this will be Swift ball. Well, if they win here, Annie, Rise would finish with 3 wins and 2 losses, and they'd finish third in this tournament. Good way to end after your 2 losses yesterday and in the semifinals.
It's not bad at all, especially after yesterday's loss in the semifinals. But gosh, I'm saying semifinals. It's rubbing off of me.
There it is.
Semifinals.
Good job.
I apologize.
Rise finished third last year in the Fly 2021. They can match that here today. Another good catch there. Walkup not letting anything in right now. Rise will reset things once again. Caroline Brenchley. Brenchley been a big star of the game so far for Rise, along with Liv Higson and Ella Malik. Inside, Malik again. Quick shot on the turn, and it's way too far. You can see her raise her hand in a bit of an apology, but I think that's okay. I don't think anyone's going to mind.
It was a good option, just not quite there.
Sketchily to take things up for Swift here. What can they do? All their players in a bit of a line. Loses it. It's on the deck again. Green got it. Green on the run. 1-on-2. Trying to beat the defender. Can't. Forced back around the crease. Coming up around the goal. Looks for the shot, and it's too far. I think there's a deflection on that. And it will be. This will be Swift ball. I think you've seen that a few times here in this game, Annie. People are a bit confused about whose ball it is. You can definitely see the influence of the 10v10 lacrosse bleeding over into this one as well.
Exactly that. So in 10v10, it's kind of the opposing team pretty much every time, unless it's off a shot directly. Whereas this time, it's pretty much nearly all the time a turnover, unless it's of a deflection from a defender.
Well, both teams and players, coaches, officials, they're all learning the rules a little bit here. But it's been a great tournament so far. Rise looking to stamp 3 wins onto this for them as well. Wu at the top. Looking for space in the hole. Back to Wu. Won't take the shot from deep.
Oh, unlucky there. Brenchley unable to take that one.
That will roll out of play and be Swift ball with 5 minutes left to go. So after 22 goals in the first 3 quarters, Annie, we've seen nothing in 3 minutes. I think both teams starting to slow it down as they come to the end of their tournament here. On the ground, Brenchley fighting for it with Anna Neville. They're both fighting. Can they get it? And finally, another player comes in and helps out for Swift to get the ball up. Swift still driving. Looking for anything they can get right now. Nicola Kiley into the game for the first time. Ireland International sends it back. Looking for the quick shot. No. Walkup, good save. Swift again at the top. Trying to send it in. Jumps over and nails it.
Great control.
That was a great goal. I haven't seen much of that so far today.
Great control under a lot of pressure as well, and a lot of physicality from the Rise defense. Oh, timeout again.
So good goal from Emma Pierce there. Matt Sharp calls the timeout, like you said. So, Annie, I mean, this has just been lots of goals here, of course. 23 goals so far. Swift with the only goal here in the 4th quarter, though. Both teams have started to slow it down a little as you get to the end of the tournament. What would be your main takeaway if you're a Rise or Swift player after this tournament so far? Where would you go next? There aren't a whole lot of 6v6 competitions out there, so you're often going back to your club team. What do you take away from a tournament like this?
I think there's so many transferable skills. I think a lot of it is just, do you know what, it's just watching tournaments that are available.
Yeah.
I think a lot of this is the kind of lacrosse IQ, the intelligence. It's very different a way of thinking, as well as kind of the physical aspects. It's a lot more intense. It's a lot of running.
Sure.
But I think what's kind of the showing factor is kind of the lack of the lacrosse IQ when it comes to sixes. It doesn't always translate across both games.
Well, of course, 6v6 lacrosse is quite new. Only recently recognized by the Olympic Committee as a potential sport, and looking to grow the game here with the Fly. This is the 2nd ever edition of the Fly tournament. Quick shot inside, no, and that'll be Swift ball. So 4 minutes left to go, 15-8. Rise in the lead right now. Swift looking to end the tournament strong on a bit of a run. They have a 1-0 lead here in the 4th quarter, if you want to look at it that way.
Take the small wins.
Exactly. At the top, looking for a shot. Defender falls. That shot's not going to go for India Chadwick. Quickly sent out. Rise looking to push the pace here. Jeffs gets it over. Millie Holm, no, spins around on her right hand, switches to the left, and then she loses it. She'll send it back on the ground. Rise in no rush right now. They know they've got the win in the bag if they can just hold on, though. A turnover there in the middle of the field. Swift looking to go forward, sent back quickly. Green, 2-on-2 here. Cece Green trying to beat the defender, tries to beat Tallulah Jeffs. Green beats 1, beats 2, and sends the shot, no.
And walk up there.
Emma Walkup has been incredible this game so far.
Well, she's off to the World Cup, the championship in a couple of weeks.
Busy summer for her. Not only that, she's moving to Glasgow as well for a new job in plastic surgery she'll be working on as a doctor. So, I mean, that's a busy summer you've got.
Some may say overachiever.
No kidding. 2-on-1 here. Swift, they take too long. Another defender catches up, and then a bad pass, not caught. Rise, opposite end. Quick pass, over. Can she control it? And she does finish it.
Beautiful use of change of hands there.
Great one there from Emma Savage. You know, I bet she practiced in the backyard. Her dad is Simon Savage, who played for the England lacrosse team as a goalkeeper. So she's got plenty of experience there. 2:25 left to go. 16-8, Rise in the lead. We've got a timeout call by Swift here by Coach Raj Rout, and the both teams will head to the bench for what could be the final timeout of the game. Well, Annie, fourth quarter here. Both teams have sort of slowed it down a little. Rise are still showing you why they've managed to control this game and hold on to it the entire time. Swift, you're going to lose this game. It's not the end of the world, of course. You know, you've lost every game in the tournament, but I think there's a lot to take away with here. Like you said, a lot of these players have played together throughout their careers. This is a tough competition. This is not something easy to take hold of. There's a lot to take away from this tournament, even though you lost every game.
Absolutely, absolutely. Just different skill set, playing with each other. I mean, it's going to benefit them in the full field game anyway. But I think right now they've just got to control the controllables and just have fun. There's no point kind of dwelling on anything or pushing.
Rise!
Throughout the tournament, it's been a little bit of a summer camp feel here at Lilleshall. What we've seen, the players just hanging out with each other, milling around the whole complex together as part of their teams here, of course, but also with the players they know from other squads as well. Remember, every player here was drafted or selected for different teams what they normally play for. So lots of players meeting new people here at Lilleshall. That's been a big part of this tournament here. Trying to find a pass inside. It's on the deck. Caught. And a great finish there. Swift get a goal back, 16-9. Rise. How quickly will they respond?
Some great defense there.
Struggling to get into the middle. Not that big of a deal for them, though. That shot's going to go wide from Brenchley. And Swift ball once again. Final 2 minutes of the third place game in the women's competition. 16-9. Rise on top right now. Swift driving through the captain. Cece Green beats one, beats two, beats a third. Falls to the deck as she's hit. We've got a foul that'll be called here. Will remain Swift ball. And that should be a green card, and it will be. So Katie Butcher is going to go over to the sin bin, as they call it. I mean, it doesn't, I think, Annie, because they call it the sin bin, they deliberately put it under a place where there's no gazebo, so you have to suffer with the rain.
That is harsh.
Sin indeed. Swift, minute 10 left to go. What can they pull back before the end of this game? Oh. Misses the pass. Anna Neville's got it.
Rise are just playing out the shot clock. Oh, another save by Walkup.
Great save right at their foot there. Under a minute to go. Rise can take one shot, and then Swift would probably have the final one as well. Forced back out. Malik at the top. Quick shot, and another one. Great finish there from Emma Savage. Savage plays at Nottingham University. She is actually part of that 2022 National Championship team.
So they're giving the ball back to Rise for a goalie foul. I'm not sure what happened there.
Wow. Well,
I think it was a technical stick issue. So so Rise have the final say.
So 17-9. Rise can make it 18 here, or they can run out the shot clock. And it looks like it's going to be stolen away. It will be. Swift on the run. Quick pass up. Cece Green wide open. One-on-one with the goalkeeper. Fakes right. And a great stop. Walk up, not letting anything in. Walk out of there.
Anna Neville again. Last moment. No. Ooh, there we are.
And that's going to be the end of the game. 17-9. Rise defeats Swift. And they effectively controlled the game from the start to the finish. Even with a red card from Sophie Tamblin, didn't matter. Rise win by 8 goals. And Annie, a great place to win, end the tournament. You finished in third place once again. Finished in third last year. But a great win here. And overall, you finished with 3 wins and 2 losses. That's a great performance here. A great result for Rise all around.
Absolutely. I think they'll be happy. As I said, I think they were a bit disappointed with the semi-final result. They probably, they were favourites going into the semi-final. But were unable to close it out in the last quarter. But what a way to come back. And what a dominant performance against Swift.
Both teams will go to their post-game celebrations of both teams here. They're both